start with the first round pick, Joe Daniher, James, and how'd you see his first year going?
Joey was fantastic. Obviously, we were lucky enough to have him before the draft, so as a father-son, so we actually got to work with him for 12 months beforehand. Just a fantastic fella to have around the footy club, shows really strong leadership. His VFL form was as good as any young kid coming in for his first year, and playing a key position. He really dominated his position, and as a result, he got to play league footy, which was fantastic for him. He's got a lot of development ahead, but he's going to be a strong leader for our footy club, and a really strong player for our senior side going forward.
There was obviously a lot of pressure on him when he was first recruited with the father-son aspect. How do you think he handled that in his first year?
Oh yeah, fantastic. He's got a really level head, Joe. He works hard on his footy and his body and whatnot. So I think he doesn't really get distracted by those outside influences. He's really focused on his footy, and he's just a footy nut. He loves it.
Saw him play a bit in the ruck this year. Do you think he can develop that side of his game?
Oh, definitely. That's probably the one area where it sort of stood out going to the next level. He needs to do a bit more work. He's a natural forward. He leads really well. He's got great leading patterns. He's really quick and mobile for a big fella. He's got really good skills. But definitely the ruck technique is something that he needs to develop in the coming years.
What about heading into next year? His second year of footy, he's got that sort of first year under the belt. What can we expect next year?
Oh, I don't think we're going to put too many great expectations on Joe. He'll do that himself. He's that sort of fella. He puts a lot of expectation on himself. We will, look to try and develop him, in the aspects of his body and his technique, and in the contest, so that he can cope with the bigger bodies of AFL footy. But the way he prepares, he'll give himself the best possible opportunity to push for round one, and each week is the way that he plays his footy. He sets himself really high standards.
James, thanks for your time.
No worries.